Alright, hi guys, girls, Phil here, next 72 hours, coming to you for a bit of a tabletop review. Today we're going to be taking a look at this personal safety alarm with vibration sensor. Been importing a few of these different personal safety alarms with a look to stock them on our website. And so this one we're going to be looking at today claims to be a 135 decibel alarm. At 130 decibels, that's the equivalent of a jumbo jet passing over your head at around about 30 meters, 40 meters height, so very, very loud indeed. And these put out a very shrill siren alarm sound that's very disorienting and hard to listen to. It's very harsh on the ears, and that's really the purpose of it, is to try and deter an attacker or someone that might be coming after you, and also at the same time raise the attention of members of the public. So it could be good particularly for joggers, walkers who are out late at night by themselves, people who live alone, night shift workers coming off their shift and walking out towards their cars. They get approached, they can simply pull this alarm and activate it, and hopefully it's going to aid in drawing attention to their situation and deterring someone that might be trying to attack them or cause them any harm, which is what they are designed for. Someone could have tripped over in their house, for example, not been able to get up again. They might want to try and raise the attention of a neighbour or a passerby. This is exceptional for that as well. At 130 decibels with the shrill sort of siren tone, it's going to be heard a lot further than the human voice is capable of screaming, and it's also not going to use any energy that you might need at that time. At 130 plus decibels, it's sort of equivalent to this Acme Tornado Slimline 636 whistle, one of the loudest whistles out there on the market, SOLAS approved. If you were out in the bush, so for another situation like disasters or emergencies, these are great as well. Say you're trapped in the rubble of a building, or after a tornado or earthquake or tsunami or something, and there were rescuers combing through, and your screams couldn't be heard. Something like this is going to be heard a lot further than screams. It's going to carry over that background noise, and it may assist in helping you be located. If you're lost out bush, for example, trying to raise the attention of search and rescue of people who are out there looking for you, again, a great addition to your kit. For people that might be worried about how much does this weigh and is it going to take up a lot of space, this one measures roughly, without the carabiner, 90 millimeters by 30 millimeters by 12 millimeters, so 9 centimeters by 3 by 1.2. Very compact. It's about the same, if not much bigger, than say a car ring key fob, for example. So it can just easily sit on your key ring, set up like so, and it weighs very little indeed. If we bring those scales over, turn those on, and bearing in mind this is with the included carabiner, which you might not use, we're looking at 26 grams there, and if we flick that over, 0.9 of an ounce, so very, very lightweight indeed. This one in particular is USB rechargeable. You can see at the base here you've got the USB-C charging port, and you've got also an on-off switch here for the light and activating the vibration sensor. So we'll take a look at that now. The box itself, it comes with a box, USB charge cable, and instructions in a little plastic sheath that it's kept in to protect it from the elements. But if we take a look, this one is quite unique in the fact that it has a vibration sensor. So down the bottom here you've got this on-off switch. One click of that, that's going to activate your LED lighting. You might use that, say, to find the keyhole in the door if it was late at night. A second one here, second push, activates the flashing function, and that's to draw attention to you or to draw attention to your alarm. Say if it was you're out in the bush and you were lost, you could use that to signal for help or to signal searches. And a third push here will turn that light off. And this is the middle of the day, it's quite bright, and that light itself is very bright. Just looking at it there, and that flash function, it's not nice on the eyes, so at night time it's going to work really, really well. If we were to hold down that button for 5 seconds, we'll just put it down on the table here. We'll get our decibel meter out as well while we're at it. Hold this for 5 seconds, it turns on the vibration function. So you might say store this on the door of your hotel room or your bedroom and set the alarm. Once it's stopped moving and it actually sets itself, any vibration from that unit will cause it to alarm and turn on. So what we'll do is we'll set this, hold it for 5 seconds. You've got that beep there to indicate that it's going into set into alarm mode. or vibration setting, and once it flashes there, you know that that's been set and that alarm's ready to go in vibration function. Now if we were to move that alarm there, for example, we should find that the alarm activates. So we'll do that now. It doesn't take very much movement at all, and then we'll see on this decibel meter what we get as far as a reading goes. Now this is the only one that I could really find at short notice, and the only one I could find on the market. All the ones I could find on the market, I should say, only measured up to 130 decibels for the average consumer version. So that's all we're going to be able to measure to. So we should expect that this has some sort of function that tells us that it's over 130 decibels, or it overloads or errors when it gets to that sort of volume. So we will go now and check that out. You can see it didn't take much vibration at all. And you can see there straight away that's gone and overloaded the system, which shows that it's putting out more than 130 decibels of sound there, which means that the advertising on the package of 135 is probably very accurate. But what we can do is we can take the alarm. The other way to set this off, if you're not using the vibration function, is to just pull this pin at the end, and then to have that work again, you need to put that, or to reset it, to stop the alarm, you have to put that pin back inside. So we will go ahead and pull that pin now and see what happens. And also watching that decibel meter. You can see that it overloads that alarm decibel meter pretty quickly there. That's a really horrible sound to listen to. It's very jarring to the ears. So as you can see, the advertised 135 decibels there is probably pretty accurate. It's overloading our decibel meter, which has a max of 130 decibels. Very, very loud. You can see that that light also flashes when the alarm goes off, helping to draw attention to your situation and your location. And so all in all, I think it looks to be a very great addition to any kit there. I think it's going to be very helpful in a disaster emergency situation for bringing attention to your location, and of course as it's designed for your own personal safety. So anyway, thanks very much for joining for this tabletop review, and later on we'll test out a few of the other arms we've got. If you've got any questions or queries, feel free to leave them in the comments below, and thanks for watching. Until the next time, keep safe out there.